B-26, the Marauder Strikes, the combat board. On this board you find information which you need during your mission. On the left are rule sections, heat and oxygen, 30mm cannon, the R4M air-to-air rocket, passing shots, and spray fire. Sequence of play created by one of the B-26 playtesters. B-26 crew placement board on which you place your crew counters, the bombardier, the pilot, the co-pilot, radio operator, navigator, top turret gunner, tail gunner, and the ventral, the waist gunner. 2 fire extinguishers, internal damage. This is an older version of the combat board, and this is no longer here, and the fire extinguishers are placed here and here instead. Over here is combat table 2A, fighter pilot status. You roll on this when you encounter enemy fighters to see if the pilot is a Kashmarik, green, average, or an ace. If it's an ace, you may roll on combat table 2B to see if it's a veteran, ace, expert, or an old hare instead. Combat board table 2 is a summary of the traits of all the different fighter pilots. B-26 gunner ace status. When a gunner has 5 or more kills, he becomes an ace, and this is a summary of the traits he receives. Kashmarik. This is introduced in B-26, and a Kashmarik is a non-attacker. He can be a wingman, he can attack another ship in your formation, or be driven away by defensive fire. Combat board table 1 formation casualties. Little friends. You place the little friends counter here to remind you if you have area cover or close escort. If you have close escort, you roll on combat table 3 fighter cover for each attacking fighter, or rather for each fighter which you have placed on the combat board. It can be damaged or killed in action or driven away. Fighter support. Combat table 1D, fighter support when you are out of formation. Damage on fighter. When you hit a fighter, you roll on this table to see if there is no effect, or if it's damaged or driven away or killed in action. Hits on bomber. When an enemy fighter hits you, roll on this table to see if there is no effect, walking hits, or 1 to 6 hits on your ship. A summary of accumulated damage on an enemy fighter and what their final result is. 12, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Vertical dive, vertical climb. A fighter can attack from any of these positions. Inside each X is information which lets you know what your field of fire is. For example, the top turret has a field of fire of 12 o'clock high, but not 12 level and 12 low. If an area out of your field of fire is marked by an asterisk, the top turret needs 8 to hit from 12 high, to hit a fighter from 12 high. The top turret needs 8 to hit a fighter attacking from 9 high, and 9 to hit from 9 level. A fighter attacking from 9 low is out of the field of fire for the top turret, but the left waist gunner may hit the fighter on a roll of 9 or higher. Low 8, high 8, level 10. An enemy fighter attacking from 12 low will need 8 to hit your ship. He needs 8 to hit your ship from 12 high and 10 to hit from 12 level. If it attacks from 2 high, it needs 9 to hit, 10 to hit when it attacks from 2 level, and 9 to hit when it attacks from 2 low. jammed machine guns. This is here to remind you what you need to do when you have jammed machine guns. And here is an image of a B-26. You place counters which shows external damage on this one, and those are marked by a green border on the counters.